Okay, because this is the diagonal, the 30-degree cut, this is the template, but I'm going to move the stop in there. And again, it's not really threaded in there, it's just pushed in, but I'm going to put that in the outer position right there. And again, the first time it goes in, because that hole is a 1/4 inch, it just needs to be spun in there. After that, it'll go in on its own, but I wanted it to be snug. And then it'll go below the surface in case this was a router template, which it is not, but it's in there. Now that will just slip right on there like that. Make sure it's down flush, which it is. And then pulling up the bits. I have a 1/4 inch hinge bit. Usually I have these set up and I just leave them in the driver, but then all you got to do is punch a hole there, punch a hole there, punch a hole there. You now have your 3 holes. Then we're going to put that on there, but I need to make that center hole just a little bit larger because we need someplace for the bolt to go. So we'll go back to our Craig bit. Again, I usually have drivers, like 5 drivers set up with each bit. And all I'm doing is in that center hole, I'm just going down about 1 inch. It's no rocket science thing to that. Then it doesn't hurt to pre-drill, like depending on the species and how close you are to the edge. But it doesn't hurt to pre-drill the other tool. It also helps. Sometimes it's a little easier to keep it straight. Now this one you got to be careful on. You don't want that screw to be too long, right? Because it's going to go out the angle here. This one's fine, but not this one. So I'll get the screws for it. Okay, so for this one I'm using some number 9, GRK number 9, 2.5 inch R4. And if you notice, if I put that in there like that, it doesn't even want to think about coming through. Plus, you know, you get a 1/4 inch there. So this is the screw that I'm going to use for this. It takes a T25 bit. I already pre-drilled that, right? I'm going to go in, but I'm not going to send it completely home. Instead, I'm going to rely on that angle to help keep it in line. While the second one, that one now will find itself. She's done. That's it. Then I take the I'll have to get the tool to pull the vise off. I need the bit. It's a lot easier to just have all these different drivers, even inexpensive drivers, and then you don't have to deal with this. But loosening that guy up, and that one's done. Now we'll do the next one. Again, not sending it quite home. That way this one can move over based on the bevel on that number 9 GRK. just need to get the right bolts.